To put it simply, I'm worried about Dying Light 2. Sometimes studios want to be like Rockstar Games and release an update every 2 years until the game goes gold. Or be like CD Projekt Red and literally hype the living shit out of it. Like, look at this. I don't have to be the one to tell you it looks fucking awesome. But we're here to talk about like Dying Light 2, you know. I would like to talk about Cyberpunk, but you know, we have December 10th, and then from there on we just can worry about that. But for right now, let's focus on some Dying Light 2. Check out my stream for Cyberpunk 2077 on December 10th. And anyways, don't get me wrong. I trust Techland and their ambitious vision, but seeing as how Dead Island 2 turned out, it's a little worrying, especially knowing the game's narrative designer Chris Avellone was terminated from the project due to sexual harassment allegations. Of course, as soon as this happened, Techland came out to announce that it wouldn't impact the release schedule, but time will tell. This world is at a pretty shitty place right now, so understandably there was going to be issues anyways, but I think it's rightfully deserved for us to have our worries. The lead producer of Dying Light 2 stated delaying the game opened opportunities to nail down the story part of the game, choices our players will face, as well as up the level of open world opportunities. And with the release of the Xbox Series X and the PS5, next-gen quality definitely has a high standard. I remember playing the first game and really enjoying it for what it was, with its story and its writing and its characters. I mean, it was pretty basic for what it was, but the actual game was pretty awesome, and you haven't really seen much like it, with its Mirror's Edge parkour and its pretty normal zombie game combat. But for what it was all mixed together, it was a pretty goddamn good package, and I was able to create some stories out of it myself and make some YouTube videos I'm pretty proud of. And hopefully with Dying Light 2 coming around next year, that we'll be able to do even more of that. But, you know, time will tell. If from what they said comes true, this will be a true evolution of zombie games in my opinion. Like at this point, Dying Light 2 might as well not even come out at all. I'm kidding. I personally play it for the content, but probably just the content. Dying Light 2's world looks a lot closer to Old Town with its tall buildings and modern Dark Age look than the slums or the following, with nature prospering and reclaiming the buildings and streets. I mean, it looks pretty fucking awesome, so go check out some screenshots and videos of the game to get a broader idea of how. There hasn't been too much info released about the plot of the game, but Techland stated it's set 15 years after the first game, and your mission is to retrieve an object which can change the future of humankind, whatever that means. Let me know your thoughts and predictions in the comments below, by the way, because I'm curious. Anyways, the zombies in the world have become more sensitive to light and hide out in numerous dark zones and buildings. But by the night, the hordes roam the streets and, you know, same Dying Light shit that we know and love. And unfortunately, that's all we really know about the night gameplay for now. But from the look of this one screenshot, there doesn't look to be the normal type of volatile here. I'm assuming there's going to be many types of more mutations since this is set 15 years later after the first game, and I'm really excited to see what kind of creatures they decide to bring into the world. I personally think it would be really cool to see the same mutations from the first game, but mutated even more to look more disgusting, look more freaky. You know, just expand upon the formula of what they have and add more variety. The first Dying Light story is about 18 hours if you take your time with it, and according to the lead game designer, Dying Light 2 will be around the same time, ranging 15 to 20 hours to complete, but with around 100 hours of total content to keep you busy. But with the branching story paths and diverging quests, your playthrough could range completely different in its length. So it really depends on the path you take, though during the narrative some choices can be reversed, but it's apparently not easy. With some missions you can make a decision that you really do not like and it impacts your world in a way that you decide you say, fuck it, I don't like this. So you can actually do a few side tasks that can make up for that decision. But most of the decisions in the game do have consequences and you won't be able to reverse them. So this is a cool little gimmick that's just there for some of the options and paths in the game. To me, this adds a lot of replayability to the game, and from the trailer with how it could impact the look of the world, it definitely could allow some really cool outcomes. Another detail I'm going to throw in the video is that Techland's senior PR manager states that Dying Light Hellraid isn't actually going to be the last Dying Light DLC. So that definitely means we have more to look forward to in this 5-year-old game, which is pretty crazy to think about that they're still updating it to this day. So, props to you, Techland. Thank you. Now, for all we know, it could be like another outfit DLC or something like that. But, you know, let's just hope for the best and just hope they bring us something cool while we wait. And that's all the information I have to bring you today. If I have any more updates, I'll definitely be sure to make a video on it, so definitely expect that if the time comes around where they decide to give us a random update. So, be sure to keep your eyes out. Let me know your thoughts and how you feel about the future and state of the game in the comments below. There's definitely a reason to worry, so I hope they'll pull it off. We just need to give them the time they need during their silence as they attempt to bring us the best experience possible. And let's just hope it pays off. Anyways guys, my name's Ty, and thanks for watching. I appreciate it always.